These are not the movies you hit play on with family sitting beside you. Amazon Prime has built a catalogue of bold, seductive dramas that blur the line between love and obsession. On Review Loud, we're diving into the top 5 Amazon Prime movies streaming in the USA that bring erotic romance and raw seduction to your screen. Number 5. The Voyeurs, released on September 10, 2021. The Voyeurs lit up Amazon Prime with scandal, intimacy and obsession. Directed by Michael Mohan, this English-language thriller stars Sydney Sweeney as Pippa and Justice Smith as Thomas, alongside Ben Hardy and Natasha Liu. The film asks one burning question. What happens when curiosity crosses the line into desire and then spirals into danger? The movie begins with Pippa and Thomas, a young couple moving into a new apartment in Montreal. Their life seems ordinary, even sweet, until they realize their windows face directly into another apartment across the street. What starts as harmless curiosity soon becomes nightly entertainment. They watch the neighbors, Seb and Julia, living out a glamorous, passionate relationship filled with arguments, reconciliations and erotic intimacy. At first, Pippa and Thomas tell themselves it's just fun, a guilty pleasure. But their voyeurism slowly becomes an addiction. Each steamy scene across the street pulls them deeper until they no longer feel like spectators. They feel involved. The thrill begins to bleed into their own relationship, twisting their intimacy with both excitement and tension. Sydney Sweeney commands the screen as Pippa, balancing innocence with growing obsession. Her performance makes you feel the dangerous allure of crossing boundaries. Justice Smith brings vulnerability as Thomas, the boyfriend uneasy with how far things are going. Meanwhile, Ben Hardy and Natasha Liu burn with chemistry as the watched couple, creating the perfect mix of temptation and danger. Why should US adults watch The Voyeurs? Because it dares to mix erotic romance with thriller suspense. It's not just about watching two couples, it's about watching how desire, jealousy, and temptation can destroy lives. The steamy moments are explicit, but they serve the story, showing how curiosity can become corruption. The Voyeurs is bold, seductive and shocking, exactly the kind of movie you stream alone. Late at night, when you want a mix of passion and danger, Amazon Prime delivers a film here that isn't afraid to make you uncomfortable in the most intoxicating way. Number 4. My Policeman. Amazon Prime released My Policeman on November 4, 2022, bringing to the screen a bold, heartbreaking tale of forbidden love and erotic longing. Directed by Michael Grandage, this English-language romantic drama stars Harry Styles as Tom Burgess, Emma Corrin as Marion Taylor, and David Dawson as Patrick Hazelwood. Set against the rigid social backdrop of 1950s Britain, it explores how passion and repression collide with devastating results. The film introduces us to Tom, a young policeman who falls in love with Marion, a schoolteacher. On the surface, their relationship appears ideal, stable, respectable, even enviable in the eyes of society. But beneath the surface lies Tom's secret, his magnetic, soul-stirring affair with Patrick, a museum curator. Their connection is undeniable, built on passion, intellectual curiosity, and an intimacy neither can resist. In a time when same-sex relationships were criminalized, Tom's double life becomes a storm of contradictions. He craves safety and acceptance through Marion, but he's consumed by the erotic, liberating bond with Patrick. Every stolen glance and every touch between Tom and Patrick vibrates with forbidden electricity, creating some of the film's most powerful and sensual moments. Harry Styles brings depth to Tom, portraying his internal struggle between duty and desire. David Dawson shines as Patrick, embodying a man unafraid to live authentically, even at great risk. Emma Corrin delivers a performance full of tenderness and heartbreak as Marion, the woman caught in the middle of love and lies. Together, their chemistry creates an emotional triangle that pulses with both longing and tragedy. What makes My Policeman so bold isn't just the erotic tension, it's the emotional honesty. The passion between Tom and Patrick isn't portrayed as scandal for its own sake. It's shown as something achingly beautiful, deeply human and painfully repressed by society's cruelty. The result is a film that's as seductive as it is devastating. Why should US adults watch My Policeman? Because it dares to blend erotic romance with historical drama, reminding us that love has always carried risk, and sometimes the most daring act is to love without apology. For anyone craving a film that balances steamy intimacy with poignant storytelling, this Amazon Prime exclusive is unforgettable. Watching My Policeman with family would be impossible. It's filled with tender, erotic moments and themes too complex for casual viewing. Instead, it's a movie to savor alone, letting its beauty, passion, and heartbreak wash over you. Number 3, Chemical Hearts. Amazon Prime released Chemical Hearts on August 21, 2020, offering a raw, seductive look at young love and emotional vulnerability. Directed by Richard Tanner, this English-language romantic drama stars Lili Reinhart as Gracetown and Austin Abrams as Henry Page, delivering a story that's as tender as it is bold. While it leans on teen romance, its erotic undertones and mature themes make it a film meant for adults who remember what it feels like to fall hard and dangerously fast. The movie follows Henry, a high school senior and aspiring writer, whose life changes the day Grace enters his world. Grace walks with a cane, haunted by a past tragedy, and carries herself with an enigmatic mix of fragility and fire. Henry is instantly captivated, drawn to her mystery and intensity. Their connection builds slowly at first, but when passion finally ignites, it burns with raw, unfiltered intensity. Chemical Hearts dares to show intimacy in its most vulnerable form, awkward, electric, and terrifyingly real. The steamy moments between Grace and Henry aren't glossy Hollywood romance. They're messy, tender, and deeply human. Each kiss, each touch, each stolen night together feels like a secret carved into their skin. Too powerful to forget, and too fragile to last. Lili Reinhart gives one of her most compelling performances, embodying Grace's brokenness and hidden desire with breathtaking honesty. Austin Abrams plays Henry with wide-eyed vulnerability, capturing the thrill of first love and the fear of heartbreak. Together, they create a chemistry that resonates with anyone who has ever been consumed by love that feels bigger than themselves. What makes Chemical Hearts stand out on Amazon Prime is its unflinching willingness to embrace pain alongside passion. It doesn't shy away from the messy truth that intimacy can both heal and wound. It's not just a romance. It's a reflection on how desire and loss intertwine, leaving marks that last long after the relationship ends. Why should adults in the USA watch Chemical Hearts? Because it captures the intoxicating mix of passion and heartbreak in a way few films dare. It's erotic in its emotional honesty, bold in its vulnerability, and unforgettable in its portrayal of love that feels both healing and destructive. This isn't a movie for casual family night. It's too intimate, too exposing, and far too real. It's meant for private viewing, where its boldness can wash over you without interruption. Which of these bold Amazon Prime movies would you risk watching alone at midnight? Let us know in the comments, and if this countdown has you hooked, hit that like button and support Review Loud. Number 2. The Only Living Boy in New York. Amazon Prime brought The Only Living Boy in New York to U.S. audiences on August 11, 2017, delivering a seductive drama layered with intimacy, betrayal, and emotional conflict. Directed by Mark Webb, this English-language film stars Callum Turner as Thomas Webb, Kate Beckinsale as Johanna, Pierce Brosnan as Ethan Webb, and Cynthia Nixon as Judith, with Jeff Bridges narrating as the mysterious neighbor W.F. Gerald. The story revolves around Thomas, a restless young man searching for identity and purpose in Manhattan. His relationship with his father, Ethan, is strained, and his ambitions as a writer feel stifled. Everything changes when Thomas discovers that Ethan is having an affair with Johanna, a captivating woman whose beauty and confidence exude danger. Obsessed and unable to resist, Thomas inserts himself into Johanna's orbit and soon finds himself entangled in a passionate, erotic relationship with the very woman destroying his family. The steamy tension between Thomas and Johanna drives the film. Their intimacy is bold, unapologetic, and drenched in forbidden seduction. Each encounter feels like a mixture of lust and guilt, making every kiss more dangerous than the last. Kate Beckinsale embodies Johanna's allure perfectly, seductive, intelligent, and manipulative, while Callum Turner captures Thomas's vulnerability and reckless desire with raw honesty. Together, they create a chemistry that is both intoxicating and unsettling. What makes The Only Living Boy in New York so daring isn't just its erotic romance. It's the way it explores obsession, temptation, and betrayal within a family dynamic. This isn't a glossy love story. It's a provocative exploration of what happens when desire overrides morality. The emotional weight behind the intimacy makes it even more powerful, forcing viewers to confront uncomfortable truths about longing and consequence. The supporting cast adds even more richness. Pierce Brosnan portrays Ethan with arrogance and hidden vulnerability, while Cynthia Nixon as Judith embodies the emotional collateral of secrets and lies. Jeff Bridges as the enigmatic neighbor provides a grounding presence, his narration adding layers of wisdom and irony to the unfolding chaos. Why should adults in the USA watch this Amazon Prime film? Because it pushes boundaries with a story that's both seductive and morally complex. It offers a blend of steamy passion and emotional introspection that lingers long after the credits roll. This is not the kind of movie you'd ever watch with family. It's intimate, risky, and built on erotic tension that's impossible to ignore. For adult viewers craving a film that blends bold seduction with deep storytelling, The Only Living Boy in New York is a must-watch. Number 1. Amazon Prime's very own Prime premiered on September 23, 2005, and though older, it remains one of the most daring romantic comedies streaming today. Directed by Ben Younger, this English-language film stars Uma Thurman as Rafi Gardet, Bryan Greenberg as David Bloomberg, and Meryl Streep as Lisa Metzger, delivering a blend of erotic romance, humor, and seduction that still feels fresh. The story follows Rafi, a 37-year-old Manhattan woman navigating life after divorce. She meets David, a 23-year-old painter, and their attraction is immediate and explosive. Their steamy romance begins casually, but quickly deepens into something far more complicated. What makes the movie deliciously provocative is that Rafi's therapist, Lisa, turns out to be David's mother, forcing every intimate confession into a web of secrets, ethics, and awkward encounters. The chemistry between Uma Thurman and Bryan Greenberg is electric, every kiss and every bedroom scene sparking with bold authenticity. Their age difference adds another layer of seduction, making the relationship feel daring, forbidden, and full of risk. Meanwhile, Meryl Streep brings both comedy and gravitas as the therapist mother caught in the middle. Torn between professionalism and maternal instinct, what makes Prime stand out on Amazon Prime's library is its willingness to tackle intimacy in all its messy glory. The erotic romance between Rafi and David isn't just for laughs. It explores vulnerability, insecurity, and the intoxicating thrill of rediscovering passion when you least expect it. The steamy moments are balanced with heart, humor, and an unflinching honesty about love's complications. Why should US adults watch Prime? Because it's seductive, funny, and refreshingly human. It shows that romance doesn't always fit into neat boxes. It's messy, bold, and often unpredictable. For viewers looking for a film that mixes sensuality with wit, Prime delivers in every scene. This is not a family movie night pick. It's an Amazon Prime gem that's best enjoyed privately, where the steam and seduction can be appreciated without interruptions or awkward glances. And that wraps up our countdown of the top 5 Amazon Prime movies streaming in the USA with bold erotic romance and seduction. From the voyeuristic thrills of the Voyeurs to the daring intimacy of Prime, each film pushes boundaries and proves that passion never plays by the rules. Which of these seductive Amazon Prime movies are you adding to your watch list tonight? Let us know in the comments below, smash that like button, and subscribe to Review Loud for more bold countdowns. Don't forget to hit the bell icon. We've got even hotter picks coming your way soon.